Hello, this is Rochelle Agatha, and this is the course overview lecture for Accounting 202, Managerial Accounting for Spring 2014. You would have received the first day email from me, which led you to where you are right now. All of the weekly emails I post in the weekly email tab in Blackboard, and they go to your primary email address in eServices. So the first thing that email told you to do was go to your eServices account and log on and check your primary email. If you have never done this, it's your Palomar email account. And when I send emails, I have no choice but to direct them to wherever you set your primary. So do that now. When you log on, you'll see any announcements that I've posted. The first thing I want you to do now is to go ahead and download the syllabus and the calendar. So let's look at the syllabus first. The syllabus is my contract with you. I know you know how to read, so go ahead and check all the information out. I'm going to point out the highlights. This is a totally online class. It is not self-directed. There are assignments every week, and you communicate with me via email. On Tuesday nights from 7 to 8, I have online email, so I will be sitting on my emails from 7 to 8 answering emails. Otherwise, I will be answering you within 24 hours. Usually it's sooner, but allow me 24 hours, except on weekends or holidays. So if you send me an email on a Friday night, I'm not guaranteeing that I will answer you before Monday. Here's your Accounting 202 description and overview. Take a look at it to know why you're taking this class. This is an online environment. As I mentioned, please be careful to read all of this information. I'm going to tell you right now that online classes are not easier. In fact, I would say my online accounting classes are much more rigorous. So please make sure that you're in this class for the right reason and that you are technically savvy. You're going to use my website and Blackboard and email and my accounting lab for this class. Here's your section number and your information. So when you send me an email, you need to make sure that in the subject line of the email, it says Accounting 202 section number as listed here. That's how I answer you, and that's a policy within this syllabus. I get a lot of spam, so that's why I do it that way. You need the Managerial Accounting Braun 3rd edition by Pearson with My Accounting Lab. You can get a used book right now probably, but you still need the My Accounting Lab access. You can buy the used book with the access from Pearson, and we'll talk about that in the My Accounting Lab overview lecture. Please don't buy from Amazon or anywhere else. I really suggest you buy from the bookstore or directly from Pearson. That way you'll get a good code and you won't have any issues registering in My Accounting Lab. You must have strong internet access. It is not an excuse to email me and say I couldn't take the exam because my internet crashed, because that isn't what happens in my class. So you can go to a computer lab and take it, but if you are going to take it from home, make sure your PC is ready to go. You will need a course ID for this course in My Accounting Lab, and I will get that for you in the My Accounting Lab lecture. And here's your student learning outcomes and your course objectives. You'll hear me talk about SLO. That's what you're tested on at the end of the term to make sure you retained what was planned to be taught in this class. So a student learning outcome as listed here for Accounting 202. Here's my method of instruction. Please make sure you don't try to cheat or post answers on discussion board. That's considered cheating also. You'd be surprised. I can tell when people are cheating. Just do this work yourself. You're in this class for a reason. You want to be an accountant. You want to be a business major. Have integrity because that's really important. Here's how your grade is calculated. We'll talk about the course calendar in a moment. And every week you must do participation and attendance. These are easy points. Please do them. You'd be surprised at the end of the term if you don't do these. 1, I'm going to drop you, and 2, you won't get a good grade in the class if you miss some. Here's all my attendance, and here's all the important dates. And I don't like incompletes, so you'll see that I'm not into doing that. And that's the end of that. So let's close the syllabus and let's go back and open up the course calendar. This is a nice colorful document. The week number, the week date, the chapter, the assignment topic, all the lectures, My Accounting Lab in purple, participation and attendance in pink, exams in yellow. All the exams are all spelled out for you. Put those dates in your smartphones now. There's no excuse to tell me that you're not going to be here. You cannot miss an exam. They're all online. Get them in your calendar now. total points at the bottom. Everything's all laid out nice and easy. We'll go through My Accounting Lab in the next lecture. Going back to Blackboard, here's your My Accounting Lab registration, but don't do anything with this till you watch the My Accounting Lab overview lecture, and here's my website. On my website, you're going to migrate to the Palomar 202, which is how you found this lecture, and all the lectures are posted down at the bottom, and that's where you're going to watch them. And there's other information on my website that you might find useful. Weekly emails I mentioned I post here. All of your participation and attendance submittals are inside of this tab. When you go in to submit something, you're going to click inside of it, you're going to read that question, and then you're going to write a submission. You're going to write in full complete sentences using proper spelling and grammar, spell check, or I'm going to dock you. This is a business class. Note that if you submit it in this add comment section, I'm going to return it to you. It's got to be in the assignment submission box. Following instructions is huge with me. You're going to answer all the little questions and then you're going to say submit. I'm going to cancel out of here. The first two are very stringent questions. The rest of them become more generic. And please don't work ahead. Follow the course calendar. I'm going to update some of these as we go and possibly post some discussion board things. So they'll always be ready the week before you're supposed to do them. There's some My Lab tab we'll talk about in the next lecture. There's some online tools for the college. You look at your My Grades here. I only upload grades from Blackboard, from My Accounting Lab into Blackboard after each exam. It's not automatic, so I will talk about that throughout the term, and you'll be able to have a chance to check them. Here's your discussion board. There's a general forum posted now that I don't monitor, but be respectful. It's for you to communicate with your peers. If I post a mandatory one, it'll come through the PACH. And then here's your email. So that's the overview. Check your email in e-services. Make sure you know where my website is. Check out Blackboard and turn in your first PACH. If you have any questions, send me an email. Thanks.